What's up with it? What's up with it, man? So, sitting in the sun of the day, man. Sunday morning, man. So, man, before we get in this day room, man, go get your pen, grab your notebook, man. Get everything, man. Let's talk about some things this morning, man. I want to talk about some things with you. All right? Oh man. Let's see if I can put this down right here. Let's see. Let's have a conversation. So, how you feeling? Huh? Y'all been on point. Y'all been following along, man. Before you get into this, man, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. You feel me? Stick to the script. Penitentiary rules in the fit. Like, that's all it is. Like, people ask me, like, man, I don't want to get on your, somebody told me, man, I don't want to get on the channel because I don't want to implement penitentiary rules. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But let me elaborate. The penitentiary is an expression of, turn my headphones off. Is an expression of where you been, right? It's an expression of where you been. Let me take this sweater off, man. We finna get to it. This morning. Yeah, man, I hope y'all gonna join me on the journey, bro. You know, I'm on the workout blast right now, trying to get that body back into this higher state of consciousness, you feel me? So, I'm back on the workouts, man. Been hitting the workouts Tuesday evening, 6:30. Thursday evening, 6:30, and Saturday morning at 9. And then I come to the gym in between time. So, let's talk this morning. Let's talk, man, about the penitentiary. Why is this penitentiary rules in effect? Because you've been locked up. You've been locked up for so long. You've been locked up in your own thoughts. You've been locked up in the way you view things. You've been locked up in your paradigms. You've been locked up in your belief system. You've been locked up. You in the penitentiary. So if you don't know how to free yourself, then you can't grow, right? People are incarcerated out here in society. You are incarcerated. You're a prisoner of your own. You're a prisoner of others' ideas, conceptualizations. You be a prisoner of all that, man. So with these penitentiary rules in effect, I freed myself in prison. When nobody coming to save me, mama couldn't come get me. My daddy couldn't come get me. My nanny couldn't come get me. No matter how much they loved me, nobody could free me. Because my own decisions put me in this state, right? And your own decisions have put you in this state. And even though you might not be in a physical prison, you are in prison. You might not be happy all the time. Guess what? When you in prison, you gotta wake up on time, certain time, breakfast served. You gotta go to bed, you gotta go to chair, everything is on the schedule of somebody else's. That's not freedom, right? Everything that you do is on the schedule of somebody else. You gotta work, you gotta go to work at this time, you get off at this time, you move at this time, you do this. You same way as me. So, hope you watched the other videos. Today we're gonna talk about the I am, right? I am is the only phrase that brings you to the present moment. I am, not I will be, not I used to be. You know, all those things are frivolous. When you look at the I am now, then it's what are you? What are you? I am. Are you? I am rich. I am a genius. All these are present tenses. I am fulfilled. I am wise. I am all these things because my Father is all these things. I am the great I am. So, for this episode, I want you to sit back and look at all the things you say you are. And those are the things you've been attracting. Because the first thing you got to develop, remember we've been talking, first thing developed in the penitentiary is the right mindset. The right mindset. You have to say, okay, I am. Okay, I'm here. But like for me, prison became my university. I used it to grow. I used it to develop. I used it to design myself. I am. I am that I am, right? So, what are you? What have you been saying? Are you, man, I'm tired of being broke. That's what people say. Man, I'm tired of being broke, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. Okay, if you're tired of it, why do you keep bringing it into your present moment? Why you keep bringing it in your present moment? When you keep focusing on negative things or things that don't reflect you, you keep giving them attention, which keeps bringing it to your reality, which makes it real to you, right? That's what makes it real to you. So if you don't want those things, don't even let those things plant. You got to learn to guard your mind. You got to learn to guard your mind. One of the major things I learned, it was an old white dude, man. I met him. He was like, man, do you meditate? Do you practice guarding your mind, King? Because you do all this stuff. You got all these people over here. Like, I used to host groups. I used to have Bible studies in there. I used to have business classes in there, leadership classes. All those things. Everything that I do here is what I done. And so I am a teacher. I am these things. I am the same. And so one of the things he introduced me to that I'll never forget, that I've always treasured and cherished, is the 7 gates. He taught me about the 7 gates. And the 7 gates, he told me, he said, man, this is how you guard the kingdom. The kingdom is the king's dome, right? And in the king's dome, there are gates that are right here that's meant to protect the king's dome, the kingdom, and the people in the kingdom. The people in the kingdom are your thoughts, ideas, things like that. So, first thing, he said, man, the first 2 gates there are your eyes. Okay, 1 and 2 are your eyes. Like, what are you looking at? Is it conducive to the mind of the king? Is it conducive to the mind of the king of the kingdom? Is it reflective of the mind of the king in the kingdom? So if the things I'm looking at are parallel with those things that I desire, then I need to eradicate what I'm looking at. I need to eradicate those thoughts that have been planted because I wasn't guarding what I was looking at. The next 2 gates, gates 3 and 4, are my ears. 3, 4. What am I hearing? Do I put things into my mind that I don't want to grow into fruition? Think about it. Like, I like rap, I like everything, I listen to all type of music, but it's a certain, I really be on the frequency of things, and I listen to things, but I know at times I can't listen to everything because a lot of things just plant seeds in my head for too long. Like, if you all you do is listen to nothing but, like, even Lil Baby said, he said, my little partner, he ready, he listen to Pooh Shiesty all day, right? That means that's the mindset he wants to remain in. You know, he say, Pooh Shiesty, I freestyle on Pooh Shiesty beats all the time. Shout out Pooh Shiesty, right? I freestyle on his beats all the time. And so, but he said, my little partner ready to spin. He listen to Pooh, he listen to Shiesty all day. And he's creating that. He's generating that. He's amping himself up. He's putting the key in his back and molding himself to be that type of individual, right? That's how powerful it is. So therefore, he's saying, I am this. So therefore, when he moves, he is that, right? What are you listening to? Do you listen to when you, like, when I be busy or I be riding around? I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of teachings. I listen to a lot of instrumentals. I listen to a lot of things that's gonna be conducive to my growth and development now. You know what I mean? You ain't don't say you don't hear me listen to rap. I listen to rap all the time. But the majority of what I put in is those things which are conducive to my growth and where I want to go and how I want to do things. I'm always listening to business strategies. I'm always listening to how to develop new things, right? Like, it's just that's what I listen to. So what are you listening to? Is it conducive, right? Gates 5 and 6, right? Is the nose. What do you desire? Are you really sure about what you desire? You know what I mean? Because sometimes if we don't know what we want and we don't know where we're going, we think that we desire things, but we're really just impulsive because we have a habit of being impulsive. right? Having a habit of being impulsive will create a false illusion of what you want, because you think every time you want something, you think that's what you need, right? That ain't necessarily the case. Sometimes we got to break them habits of what we desire. What do you desire? And the seventh one is the mouth. What do you speak? Is it what you speaking? Is it conducive to what you want to happen? Is it conducive to the fruition of your life? Right? So those are the seven gates, man. And I just want you to think about those, man, and really analyzing this week. What am I thinking about? What am I watching? What am I hearing? What are my real desires? What is my real intention while I'm here on this planet? Right? And if you can think about those and build them the way you want to build them, then you will find yourself in a different state. You will find yourself in a different state. So, seven gates. 1, 2, your eyes. 3 and 4, your ears. What are you listening to? What are you hearing? 5 and 6, your nose. What do you desire? 7, your mouth. Are you speaking conducive to what you want? Remember, your words give, those are your seeds. That's how you create your reality. That's how you create your life. So if you're not speaking what you want, you're speaking what you don't want, and you're going to have to eat the rotten fruit. So I'm going to holler at you, man. Peace. Check it out. Leave a comment. If you want to learn more about the 7 gates or anything, make sure you check out the website too, man, theastraltouch.com. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.